Okay, so hi, I'm Wilma Fingerdoo, and this is the Fingerdoo Review. Well, we're down to the top 5 queens this week on RuPaul's Drag Race, and no one is more excited about it than that phony Phi Phi O'Hara, eh? She could barely contain her joy at Willam getting sent home. In fact, she got downright mean. I know it's hard to imagine because phony Phi Phi is such a sweetheart. Not! She's a total douche. I'm serious. She was so thrilled at another one of her unfavorites getting sent home that she showered the remaining girls in gold glitter, danced on the tables, and then made snow angels in the glitter dust. Chad and Sharon seem to be the only ones with any compassion towards Willam. In fact, my girl Sharon went one further. She expressed her jealousy at the punk rockiness of it all. To be the first drag queen ever kicked off RuPaul's Drag Race? Priceless for our Miss Needles. She's so gangster. I'm so serious. For you, Sharon. Mwah. Okay, so today's mini challenge was to decorate a pair of hooker heels in an absolute classic cocktail-inspired theme. Speaking of, yummy! Oh, it's so yummy. Now, I can't remember who won. It doesn't matter anyway. It was probably just some douche. All I can say is that whenever Phi Phi O'Douche opened her yap, Chad and Sharon rolled their eyes so much, I thought they were going to fall out of their heads. I'm so serious. I love that Phi Phi O'Douche isn't sneaking anything by my faves. I'm so serious. So then it was on to the main challenge, to frock the vote. The girls had to create a drag candidate to run for president. Guest judge and the creator of the It Gets Better campaign, Dan Savage, joined RuPaul to give the girls some input. Although I think that they were taking this challenge way too seriously, certainly more seriously than the girls. That Dan Savage, for instance, he needs to lighten up is all I'm saying. Then it was on to the podium. Chad Michaels' Miss Lady Pimp character was a hoot, eh? I want disco puffballs on my head now, too! I think it was the funniest thing Miss Michaels has done all season. Good for you, Mama! Dita bit it hard, and not in the sexy way. Her outfit was boring again, and she seemed tongue-tied when answering questions from Michelle Visage, Rue, and Dan. And what's with her obsession with Ralph Lauren? Seriously, she must have mentioned it 8 times. Does she get a kickback every time she mentions them? I'm so serious. Sharon Needles did a great job, though, eh? Who knew she could do political realness? There was no pallid complexion or white contacts to be seen. She was serious, focused, and funny as hell. Good for you, girl. You're a pro. Phi Phi O'Douche, on the other hand, must have had a stroke or something, or else all that belching she did earlier affected her brain. She was unfunny, annoying, and a total hater. Did you hear her diss Latrice and Dita? In fact, I think it was the rolling cameras that kept Latrice and Dita from cutting that bitch on national television when she called them the help. Now, I know Phi Phi O'Douche is a little on the dark side herself. I think that's mostly down to her soul and tanning beds. But she is still white and still too short to be calling black queens the help. She's going to need some help if she keeps that up is all I'm saying. I'm so serious. But my girl Latrice saved the day when she answered Dan Savage's questions about politics getting ugly. And when did she make peace with that? Miss Royale said 5 minutes ago when she realized that Phi Phi O'Hara was ugly, and that she was at peace with that. Chad Michaels laughed so hard she almost blew off her puffballs. I love Latrice. It's so funny. Then it was on to the runway. Now, I don't mean to judge the judges, but what the hell was RuPaul wearing this week? It looked like a Miami Beach cover-up or something. I'm so serious. Don't get me wrong. Rue would look good in a hefty bag. But what the hell is going on? Is it because we're getting close to the end of the season and she's running out of dresses? I'm serious. Rue, set the bar, Mama. You're the star of the show is all I'm saying. Now, let me say, this was my favorite runway of all season, mostly because they read Phi Phi O'Douche like a milk carton. She was a hot mess this week, which is why her not being in the bottom 2 surprised me. If you ask me, Latrice Royale did not deserve to be there. But then I think the producers were afraid that if it came down to Dita Ritz and O'Douche, Dita would have sent O'Hara's prejudiced, backstabbing ass back to Chicago. And they need a bitchy character on the show to keep the ratings up. I'm so serious. You're just too sweet, Dita, that's all. That's all. Toughen up. But the best part was my girl Sharon Needles winning her 3rd runway. Suck on that, Phi Phi douche, with your one sad little win. Doesn't look like there's much of a party going on in her city now, does it? And then it hit the fan. Ru announced that they were going to bring back one of the other girls. Ah! I am serious. There was a reason that these bitches were kicked off already. Don't let a loser jump the line and pop up in the top 5 without working for it. I think they should just always bring the first queen kicked off for a second try the following season, like they did with Shangela. I'm so serious. But then, they didn't ask me, did they? So 4 queens remain, for now. Who do you think they'll bring back? Jiggly? Kenya? They better not after that letter she wrote, is all I'm saying. If they bring back Wilma, Phi Phi douche's head may explode, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Who will be the next to go? Phi Phi! Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I yell that again? I'm just so terrible. Tune in to the next episode of RuPaul's Drag Race on Out TV in Canada and Logo in the States. Check your local listing. And then come back and see me, and we'll talk about who we hate. Until next time, I'm Wilma Fingerdoo with a Fingerdoo Review. Mwah!